Hey, Jay, what do you think?
Good to see you, Hank. Another show.
Yeah, another Thursday down.
Yep.
You know, we don't have Sean here to count. What'd you do with him?
We missed Mark, too. He's out filming something, so we got
Yep.
half the staff tonight. So
Well, we got the better half, so we'll see what's going on.
we got the veteran, we got the rookie, so.
All right. Well, tonight's show is going to be pretty interesting, okay? First of all, as everybody can see, we're outside in the tower. The reason we're outside in the tower is because what happened is this place is packed.
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed. They've got all sorts of... We're doing such a great job, we can't even find a spot to stay.
Yeah.
But what do you say? Here's what we got going for tonight's show. We got Mandy from
Mandy
Leesburg.
from Leesburg.
Okay. Then we got Mark's
6
review
months
and
in
6
review.
months review.
Yep.
Then we're going to go to Lisa downstairs who sold you a shirt.
Yep.
Down at
Rockers.
And then we got Don Endy.
Don Ending.
So, what do you say over there? Kick it in, and let's go to Mandy.
Everybody, I am here at the Leesburg Media Center with Mandy Wetstein. Did I get it right?
You did.
Oh boy, that would have been all
It was
over if I
pressure.
got it. It
It was
was pressure.
pressure.
I was sweating it out. You know, we were talking, Mandy, a little bit ago, and you brought up some great facts that I know we talk about Bike Week and all the great things that are going on here, and it is fantastic from a biker's point of view. You know, we get to ride up and down the street, we get to hit all the vendors, we get to have a great time. But there's actually a whole nother world behind here. So I thought that was very interesting, and I thought, you know, I'd like for you to talk a little bit about what actually goes on with putting something together. I mean, this is huge, putting something like this together.
It is huge. You know, I think what's huge about it, what's interesting about it is Leesburg by day, by any other day, is an average sleepy, wonderful southern town of 12,000 people. During Bike Fest weekend, you cram 250,000 awesome visitors and tourists and bikers into a town that usually is home to 12,000 people.
Yeah.
So to make that work and keep it fun and keep it safe for everybody, there is a lot of planning and logistics that goes into that. And obviously this is the 21st annual Leesburg Bike Fest, so a lot of this is turnkey, been there, done that before, but every year planning for the event starts out months and months before.
Yeah.
And it takes a village, so to speak, to pull this whole thing off.
I mean, I was amazed when you were telling me, you know, it's tri-county and it's, you know, everybody has to keep everybody posted on what's going on. And, you know, I see a ton of medical personnel and EMT, so, I mean, where do you get all that?
In totality, from start to finish, from the time the first, you know, book is open and the plan is together all the way until the last bit of trash is hauled off, it takes an average of 3,000 volunteers to pull off this event. So that gives you, you know, an idea. So it is very much a community-oriented event because everybody that you see behind a beer tent is probably with a nonprofit, like a church or Boy Scouts or Boys and Girls Club, but all the operations people that you see are volunteers who are here in the community. You know, Leesburg Bike Fest is a huge economic gift to this area, but it's gotten so large that a lot of Central Florida it spills out and over with. So it is a multi-coordinated effort because the two things that we aim is a family-friendly and fun event, but we also want to keep everybody safe. So there's a lot of law enforcement coordination that goes on in terms of the roads from other counties coming in. Everybody obviously knows it's Bike Fest, and you want to keep the roads safe for bikers and
Right.
pedestrians and drivers. So yeah, it's a lot of coordination.
It is amazing how smoothly it is to get in and out. And you see, you know, you see officers walking around, but they're not in your face sort of. They're there to help you.
They are. And I think that's kind of the saying we've adopted. You know, the law enforcement officers here in this area, they've been doing Bike Fest for a long time. And number one, they recognize that it is a fun event, right? They want you to come here and have fun, but they do want everybody to be safe. For the world's largest 3-day music and bike event.
Folks, it's grown leaps and bounds. I know, you know, we talk about it, we show it, you know, every year that we're here, and it is a fantastic event. I love coming to this event, actually. But it was great to get some insight on everything that happens on the backside,
Yeah,
because
behind the
it
scenes.
really is amazing how smoothly it runs here. So, Mandy, thank you, and thank everybody on the board, and thank everybody that helps out. We thank all of you. So,
One of our lovely volunteers, Madeline.
hi, Madeline. Thank you, Madeline. Madeline helped us out when we first got here. She saw that lost look in our face that we usually have when we're walking in, and she took care of us and got us hooked up with Mandy, so everything was taken care of. Well, Mandy, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. We really appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate your viewers watching and supporting Leesburg Bike Fest. And remember that Leesburg Bike Fest rocks.
I made it, man. It's been a long day working, filming. I tell you what, though, it's been great.
Well, this next segment, okay? This next segment, you did 6 months in review. So tell us a little bit about the 6 months in review.
I was sitting there Tuesday, and I'm thinking, what am I going to shoot? You know, I mean, I've got so much footage, we've got so much stuff here, but I decided I'm going to do what we did. The 6 months, we've got so much stuff. People just don't realize how many things we do when we go out. And this is only the first 6 months.
Yeah.
We still got 6 more months of video to do.
Sounds pretty exciting.
The Ace Cafe just opened.
Well, you can't believe all the footage I got sitting in my computer.
And see, so everybody out there that keeps asking us, where's the footage, just give us time. What you really need to do is go to our webpage, CycleFeverTV.com, go to the webpage. We got footage on there that we don't always see on the show. So check it out. Again,
Yep.
6 months, we had a great time.
And share it with your friends, please.
Always share.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to see all this stuff. You got it covered in Bike Week to Bike Week.
We start out at Beaver Bar, because that's the
Yeah.
first big show. You know,
Yeah.
2,000 motorcycles, 21 events, ride-in bike show. From there, we go riding over to Bike Week starts right after that.
Yep.
A couple of rides. We do so many charity rides, so many fun rides. We do show a little bit of that, and then we go to Windy Acres Bike Week, and most of all, the opening day of Ace Cafe is on there.
Outstanding. What do you say we roll that?
Let's
All
roll
right,
it.
enjoy it, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Mark with Cycle Fever TV, and man, what a year we have had so far. First big party of the year, the Beaver Bar, a couple of thousand people, great motorcycle shows, 22 ride-in events, homemade trophies by the people who bring the bikes for the events, great party, great friends. Then we take a few months off before big events, but we always got something going on. This year we did stuff for the Misfit Angels. We did stuff for BACA, the Bikers Against Child Abuse. Rudy's Fun Rides, which are just so great because he's always doing them for such good charities. We did stuff for the Blue Lives Matter, Pink Ladies. We had the Jerryville ride this year. It was a good year. And then after you get through riding, the next big event coming up, another great event. Bike Week, man. We kick off Bike Week every year in downtown DeLand. This guy, every time it gets better and bigger. As you can see here, we flew the drone over, got some great overhead shots. They closed the street down in downtown DeLand. They do a really good job on their event. Right after that, of course, you got to go downtown Main Street. You can go over to the Beaver Bar for Bike Week, the White Eagle, the Iron Horse. There's so much going on at Bike Week. It's just a great time. Check the Indian dealership out. Don't forget to run over to Bruce Rossmeyer's and check out that Destination Daytona. There's just so many places to go for Bike Week now. It's spread out everywhere. And then right after Bike Week, of course, you got the Leesburg Bike Fest. But this year, I have to admit, I spent most of my time at Windy Acres. I'm out here at Windy Acres Campgrounds having a blast. I'm here with Don and Dylan. It's the owner and his son. Don, how many years have you guys been doing this event?
This will be our 11th year.
But of course, for me, the most exciting thing that happened this year, finally the Ace Cafe had opened up. Man, this place is great. They got so much going on. Every night there's a different event. You come up here, there's just no telling who you're going to see, no telling what you're going to see up here. They got Mopar night, they got Chevelle night, they got van night, they got trike night. Like I said, we was up here, they had Mercedes-Benz night. They had 75, 80 Mercedes-Benz. This is a Ravaco. This guy here, wait till you see what this guy does with this. This is a motorcycle. He's sitting here. There's always something going on exciting at the Ace Cafe, and that's why we're so happy to say it's our home base. Every Thursday night, we'll be broadcasting live, Cycle Fever TV, from the Ace Cafe, downtown Orlando. This is just the beginning. The 6 months, first half of the year is just getting over. We're just getting started. So don't forget to go inside, look around, check the stuff out. When you get there, come upstairs, look for Hank, look for Sean, JD, look for me. Heck, I'm Mark. We're here, Cycle Fever TV, every Thursday night at the Ace Cafe.
All right, John, you ready to go to the camera for the crowd? All right. Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, that was a great video. Now, JD and I have been sitting here watching people come in and unload and all that while you were out filming all this stuff. Let's go to the live shot. What do you think?
There's just so many more people coming here. It's unbelievable.
So many that were outside.
Yeah.
All right,
and the
go
crowd's
live.
getting bigger.
And it's
with
a
the last
great
10
seat
minutes.
up here, by the way.
It is a great seat. Hey, come on, you're on. Wait, you. Yeah, wait, hey, all right.
No, man.
We'll give you your money later.
Yeah. It's live right now.
What now? Oh no.
Let me run down there and fly that drone. Still got good light. This is awesome. There's so many people, man. You see this bike?
Yes, I saw them all. Okay, tell you what.
Now there's literally a motorcycle. Every brand of motorcycle is out here today.
Yep. Wow, I'll tell you what. Heck of a crowd out there. You're going to
Man.
go out in a little bit and take some drone
It's
footage.
some drone footage because there's just so many bikes out there, man. There's different types. You got baggers, you got street bikes, you got
You got all sorts.
Sportsters.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many I
BMW.
can't think of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We shot last week at Rockers, and we talked to Lisa last night.
Yeah.
And Lisa told me all about Jay and how he bought a shirt down there. So, Jay, tell us your experience.
Well, my Cycle Fever's TV shirt was not clean, so I had to need a shirt in a hurry. So I went down to the Ace Cafe. I said, Lisa, can you get me a shirt? She says, yeah. She got me a shirt. She gave me a little bit of discount, and I'm wearing it right now. So
All right, well,
they do a great job down at the Ace in the pro shop.
Well, we got a Boss Hoss just started up back
Yeah.
there. So, I'll tell you what, why don't you head to Lisa, and while you're doing that, Mark's going to take off and get the drone going.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
All
Sounds
right,
great. A lot of
let's go.
energy here tonight, you guys.
Hey, I'm Hank Knapp.
Hi, I'm Liz. Nice to meet
Liz,
you.
glad to meet
Hi.
you. So you're over here, we're at Rockers. Rockers
yes,
is
this is the
associated.
Rockers Speed Shop.
Okay, the Rockers Speed Shop, and it's associated with the Ace Cafe, correct?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you take me on a tour. So let's start on this wall right over here.
Okay, so over here, obviously this is our new Orlando branded merchandise. We've got obviously all the gear, we've got all kinds of different motorcycle books, DVDs, CDs, obviously the shot glasses. I mean, there's so much stuff here to talk about.
So, all of this originated in London, correct?
Yes, this originated in London, obviously the first Ace Cafe.
But this is the first one in the United States.
Yes, of course,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I see that you also have some leather, so let's go over and take a look.
Yeah, this is our Ace Cafe range of leather jackets. They're selling really well, really, really good quality. They've got amazing internal design.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow, that is something.
True to the to England.
It almost is like you should wear it the other way.
Well, yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe one day they could do that.
Outstanding on
And
that.
all of these have like internal pockets to add protection to. You can add your own things
okay.
inside.
Yeah.
This is our women's range, and then the bottom rack is the men's. So,
All right, so you got leathers, you got glasses. Let's see what else we got over here. We got a mannequin.
yeah.
I take it it's a woman. She's dressed in pink.
This is an example of how people would customize their leather jackets. So, I mean, we're going to be selling eventually all these parts so people can do that. This one isn't for sale, this is just an example, but this is, yeah, you see a lot of these if you're at the Ace Cafe in London, and everyone's got a customized jacket.
During the opening, I ran into a guy called Ace Rocker,
Yes.
and Ace had all that stuff on his jacket.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's one of the locals down in London. He lives in the north of England, but he's always down at the Ace, and he's quite a character. He's quite famous now.
Is he? Yeah, I know. We caught him dancing. Now, let me guess. Your accent's from England?
Yes, I'm from the
right.
one in London.
You are from the one in London. Okay. So how long did you work there?
I've been with the Ace now for about 4 years, and then me and my fiance have come over to the Orlando site to work here and help wherever we can to get things up and running. And yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So a nice thing from London is you. You came over here. I ran into George and Mark. They're two characters.
Yeah, George is my father-in-law.
Oh, is he your father-in-law?
Yeah.
So then let me guess. Would Jason be
My fiance.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, all right. So I see you got T-shirts.
Yeah, this is all the ladies' range at the moment. We have these all over in the men's section as well, just a few different designs. Again, the glassware, but this is the London and not the Orlando. So we do get customers coming in so far with, they want one of each thing, or some people just want London, or some people just want Orlando. So we get, yeah, we're getting
That's
a lot
great.
of
So in other
interest.
words, the best way to me is I would go in and I'd get a cup of coffee and I'd have London one day and I'd have Orlando the next day.
Yep.
So that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Or what I could do is put a little something special in the Orlando one and no one know the difference. So as we're going along, I see you got hats.
Yes, we've got all of our headwear. We've got helmet covers, headlight covers, bandanas, neck tubes, beanies. Not that we're going to need that too much in this Florida heat at the moment, but you never know.
Yeah, so you got bags, you got
Yeah,
gloves.
we've got these beautiful Roland Sands leather gloves. Really, really good quality. A lot of people are giving a lot of interest to these.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've never seen, now, you know, I can only say this, but so you put this over the headlight of your bike?
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of people say, well, doesn't that defeat the object? And I'm like, well, no, it's for when you're parked, not when you're driving.
So it's advertisement for Ace, okay. Well, I got to tell you, the layout is really neat. I see you got sunglasses.
Yeah, we've got just about everything in here at the moment. We're going to have a lot more down the line.
All right, this is my favorite place. And the reason I say it's my favorite place is everybody on our show wears T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, one of our guys, JD, 2 weeks ago came in here and bought one of your shirts, and now he wears it on the show.
Oh, brilliant.
So we're going to have to start charging you, you know, like some type of advertising fee or something.
Okay.
Or we have to give you JD, one of the two.
He could come work here.
Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
interesting. I'll send them down tonight. Okay. But everything on this side is Orlando. No, I see you got a couple London.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, we've got a mixture of Orlando and London. It's mainly Orlando. We've got all kinds of different designs coming in. This is one of our newest ones. Obviously, it's not black and white, which is different. This is a nice quality. All of the T-shirts are really well designed, really good quality.
This one here is neat.
Yeah, this is our grand opening T-shirt. Going through them very quickly, so once they're gone, we won't be having any more.
So I see
they're
you
kind
got
of a limited edition.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. We're at Rockers Speed Shop.
Yes.
Right
Come
next.
and say hi.
Yes, definitely come in. And when you come in, let them know that Cycle Fever sent you. All right, dear. Thank you so much. Earlier today, downstairs, I went to talk to Steve, and Steve was sitting with a guy named Don Endy. And Don Endy, he and his father won the Daytona 200 motorcycle races. His father won it in 1948, and he won it in 1972. This is his
I
book.
heard it was on a very small CC motorcycle.
I'm going to tell you the whole story. His father's name is Floyd. This is the book right here. They sell them down here for $24.95. Signed. His father's name was Floyd. His father was the last one to win a race on an Indian motorcycle, an Indian Scout.
Wow.
And then, of course, I guess, you know, Indian got out of racing a little bit. Then his son got into it. Now, in 1972, what do you think Don won the race with?
I heard it was like a 300cc motorcycle.
It was a
I found it hard to believe.
350cc Yamaha.
Is that possible?
He said that the reason that he won the race, okay, was because they were going against big Harleys and the big Hondas and stuff.
Right.
He only had to make one pit stop. because his bike was so light, and he didn't have any trouble with it. And he also told me the first, second, and third were Yamaha 350s that year.
Wow.
So,
Imagine that.
oh, I got to tell you. So, what do you say we run that interview with Don Endy? You got it in there?
Let's do it.
All right.
Thanks, Sean.
Well, here I am. It's Bike Night, Ace Cafe, and who do I run into? Don Endy. Is that correct?
MD, yep, that's me.
See, I screw names up like you can't believe, Don. So, you know, and I know your father's name is Floyd. Now,
That's it.
you're famous for something. I'm going to try to guess.
All right.
So we're going to really tap my brain here.
All right.
I think you and your dad both won the Daytona 200. Your dad won it back in what, 1948?
1948,
And you won it in 1972.
1972. He won it on the beach. I won it out at the Speedway at Daytona.
Which one do you think was more fun?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to. He probably thought the ride down the beach was a lot of fun. I have to say that probably was, but it's pretty thrilling in those years to race at Daytona on the big high bank.
Oh, I'll
too.
bet. Yes, I've been on that bank. People
Yeah.
can't believe how steep the bank is. Now, we're going to start off with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
All right? He won with a classic type motorcycle. What did he win with?
He won on an Indian Scout. It was called a Big Base Scout, 750 cc's, and turns out he's the last rider that ever won the Daytona 200 on an Indian.
And now, Indians back into racing big time.
They are. They are.
So, your dad, if he was here, would be proud as could be to see that
Absolutely.
he's got them kicked back up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Now,
right.
you won in 72 on a more unusual type bike, wouldn't you say?
Well, it was at the time because there was a lot of BSAs and Triumphs and Honda big 750s that were running, but Yamaha in those years you could run anything from a 350cc bike up to a 750. So I rode a 350cc Yamaha, and that turned out to be the smallest displacement engine that ever won the 200, but it was against the 750s.
How did you do it?
You know, the little Yamaha was a great bike. It had a great power to weight ratio. It was so light, and yet it had good power. And we were able to make the race on one gas stop, and didn't have any trouble with any tires and other issues with some of the bigger bikes. Those that did, and so it was the bike to have. Actually, Yamaha 350 was first, second, and third in that race. So it was the bike to have that year.
Wow. Now, I know you live in Orange County, California, so you came in for what?
I was here this week for the Motorsports Hall of Fame induction banquet over in Daytona Beach. And the Motorsports Hall of Fame is, well, it actually was a museum and a foundation that came from Novi, Michigan. They'd been up there for about 27 years, and then the ISC over at Daytona brought them in and made it part of the Speedway over there, where they used to have the Daytona USA, the little exhibit thing.
Yep.
That's now the Motorsports Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And what it does is it takes one person per year at a major disciplines of motorsports. In motorcycling, just one motorcyclist gets inducted each year. But there's auto racing has IndyCar, NASCAR,
Each division.
you know, the sprint cars, all of that. There was but also boat racing and other things. And so what my job last night was to be the presenter for Dick Clamputh, who was a 3-time Daytona winner, and he was the motorcyclist being inducted last night at the banquet.
Outstanding. Now, I also know that you're an author.
I am. This is my book I did on the history of Daytona. You know, when you grow up in a family where your dad's won the Daytona 200 already, as you might imagine, we were talking about it all the time. And it was a big part of our history, and a lot of his friends were people who also had won it. And I had a few other jobs in my earlier life, and I really took a liking to publishing and started my own publishing company. And so I put together this book on the history of the Daytona 200, all the way from the first race in 1937, and it runs to about the races in 2003.
Wow. Now, do you still have any connections with the motorcycle industry, or?
I do. I have a small business in addition to doing some of the books that we do. By the way, this is for sale here at the Ace Cafe.
And it's on a discount too. I heard.
Yeah.
$24.95
That's
signed.
right. That's for a signed copy of that. So I didn't want to forget that. But actually, the day-to-day thing that keeps our doors open is we do magazines that go out to motorcycle dealers. We work with actually their custom publications with. Drag Specialties on the Harley world, Parts Unlimited on the metric world, and people who might watch MotoGP races, you'll see on these big signs sometimes for a company called Parts Europe. You'll see in all the turns. and that's a sister company of Parts Limited. So I actually have a.
Welcome to being
Oh,
outside.
yeah. Well, this is love to hear those motors run. So, but yeah, so we have 3 magazine titles that we do, and that's kind of my main business. And still working on a few other new books in the future. We hope to have out.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, keep us in mind. You know, anything to do with motorcycles, cars, charity events, anything that's out there. We shoot here live every Thursday night.
Great.
And then we try to get people to watch us, hopefully.
Sure.
So we got to get all your friends to make sure you watch.
Well, I've come to know Mark through the years, and they were telling me about the grand opening here, and I finally said, well, I'll be in town, in June and everything. So here I am, and I'll be back for Bike Week as well. But this is an exciting place, and all the things are going on here, and I look forward to coming back for sure.
Now we met at the AMA Expo.
AIM Expo 2 years ago, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And you did
So
an interview
now
there.
they're moving. Are you going to Columbus?
Not sure yet exactly, but they are for sure moving the show there. I don't have our company that I work with doesn't have too much with that, but they'll move in Columbus, Ohio this next fall, and we'll see how it works out. And at some point, I'm sure I'll probably get there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they told me when we interviewed, and I can't remember the gentleman's name. They told me they're going to Columbus, then they're going to go to Vegas, and then they think they're going to come back here, and they're going to do that triangle every year.
Keep a little rotation
Yeah.
going, exactly, and that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
I think keeps it all fresh for everybody to want to do something new.
Well, I hate to say it, but it's time to bring this great interview to an end.
All right, well, great.
Don,
great
thank
to be
you
here,
so
Hank.
much,
Okay.
and I appreciate your time. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of that book and maybe take some pictures out of it and some history. But listen, everybody, it's the Daytona 200. It's by Don Endy. It's his dad is in there. There's a picture of that, and I'll try to get a picture of that out of the book. But if you get a chance and you're at the Ace, come by, take a look at it. I tell you what, for $24.95, it's a great buy. So come by, buy it. Don will be happy. I'll be happy. Let's all be happy.
Super.
All right.
All
Again,
right.
thanks.
Thanks, Happy. Thank
All
you.
right. Everybody, I usually don't do this, but we have a great offer for everybody out there. As you know, we use the AEE Magic Cam on our show. We have 8 of them. We actually have 9 of them, when you think about it. We have 9 of them, and they have worked flawless for us. Well, everything you see on this table is a great price for $129.99 plus shipping. Call 800-969-7473 as for the Cycle Fever TV special. But there's my on and off button. Now it's going to kick on. You'll hear it. All right, there it is. Here's my record button. I'm recording. Now this is something that nobody else has. Well, I shouldn't say that. This is something that I like as a feature. It has a zoom, and I don't know if you can see it or not. But there it goes, zooming in, zooming out. Button. The green light comes on and tells you it's fully charged, and then you get the waterproof case. You're going to get a remote control. Everything you see on the table, $129.99 plus shipping. Can't beat that. For audio, and now you got video, so you can, if you've got the RCAs, you can plug that right into your TV or something that you can view it with no problem. Now, here's what you can hook up to your computer so that you can put it into your movie section. So this part goes into the camera, this goes into the back of your computer, and you can. Now, the company we work with, Michael Dulce Designs, they're big surfers, okay? And because they're big surfers, they sell a surfing version and they sell a bike version.
Hey, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
I'm Adam.
What do you do around here?
I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm behind the cameras.
Behind the cameras, you also put us up to YouTube and Facebook?
Yeah, all that stuff.
So if you have any complaints, then you got to go over here to Adam. All right?
Adam makes this happen, so we really appreciate you, Adam.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you know, by the way, Adam, now that you're on screen, I expect you to share this with all your friends.
Okay.
All right?
All right. I got you.
All right. So, Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I like filming stuff. I always have.
Okay, and you're going to do some editing for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, where are you at? Are you at Full Sail?
No, I'm actually at Orange Technical.
Okay.
Just right there, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you don't have very far to go to film for Cycle Fever.
And then he's got an internship with who?
I got an internship with an LED company, and I work at Channel 9 news station.
All right.
Wow.
Channel 9, give the guy some a bigger raise.
Yeah.
Okay, he just pushed.
Thanks, Channel 9.
All right, Adam.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the work that you do behind the scenes.
Thanks,
Everybody,
Adam.
we got a
Appreciate
bunch of people that are behind the scenes. And Kaylee is not here tonight. Crystal is not here tonight. Sean is not here tonight. Are we missing anybody else?
Mark is out flying the drone.
Mark's out flying, but he's working. So, all right. You know what? We're going to let you help end the show.
All right.
Do you remember what it is?
He's not in front of the camera much, you guys.
All right, wait a minute. I want you to see what it says right there?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, we're not going to say that yet, though.
Okay.
Because you are now going to talk about our sponsors. So who are our sponsors?
Our sponsors are the Ace Cafe, J. Myers
Insurance.
Insurance. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
Michael Dulce, AE Magic Cam, and USA Payroll.
All right, now let me just say this about the Magic Cams, okay? And we'll put this up. They have a deal. It's an 800 number. You call the 800 number. You tell them you're with Cycle Fever TV. They will sell you a Magic Cam for $129, and I think it's $10 shipping. You can't beat it. We use it all the time. As a matter of fact, that's Jay's camera.
And if I can work it with a flip phone, anyone can work it. All right, these things are great and they are dummy proof. So, and I'm living proof of that. So it's just great. I'm not into technology, so all you do is hit the on. You can record, you can take pictures, and it does a beautiful job for you. And you can, of course, put it on your motorcycle.
All right, so we'll put that up for the Magic Cams. Now, we have some shout outs, but I got to tell you, tonight's a little bit different than usual because we're shooting live out into the parking lot with some noise and different things. And we just had some changes on our TriCaster, so we're trying to get all that ironed out. We're going to cut the show a little bit short tonight. It'll only probably be about 3 hours long versus the 2 hour long one. But now you get to say our line, but what's this say right here?
It says, please like us on Facebook and share our posts.
That's important, everybody. Listen, last week, and I've been telling everybody, including my crew, you need to share it. We had one share, we actually had 2 shares last week, mine and my brother. We need you to share it. We need to get it out and let people see what's going on. So do that favor for us. Share on Facebook so everybody can see what's going on. Now you can end the show.
Join the adventure and enjoy the ride.
He's got it right.
Yeah,
all right,
thanks, you guys.
See you next week. Matter of fact, I won't. Well, yeah, I might see you next week. I'll see you next week. I won't see you the week after. That's it.
Thanks for your support.